My name's Aime Dimatteo, and I'm currently the Director General of FedNor with Industry Canada for the federal government. Prior to that, I was the Executive Director of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation with the province of Ontario, and that's where my relationship with Mark stems from.
My name is Dennis Landry. I'm the former Executive Director of Music and Film in Motion, longtime partner and co-conspirator with Mark Palumbo.
I'm Aime Palumbo, and I'm Mark's daughter-in-law and also a former employee. I worked for MFM, Music and Film in Motion.
I'm Kevin Kloss, and I'm a singer-songwriter. I met Mark in about 1990. Very soon after that, we went into business together, starting Tower Bay Records.
My name is McKerral. I'm the Music Outreach Officer at Music and Film in Motion. I've known Mark now for 6.5 years. You're editing this all up, right? Oh, good.
My name's Mike Palumbo. I am Mark Palumbo's son since birth, I would say.
The easiest way to describe Mark is as a master diplomat. Frankly, if we sent him into some of the hotspots in the world, I think we'd be surprised at the results of what he could achieve.
Mark comes across as a very genuine individual. He's caring, and he was really trying, he has always tried to make a difference.
First of all, Mark is a very funny person, which is, I think, why I've always hit it off with him very well. He's a silly, humorous guy who loves to have a good laugh and loves a good party. So, I mean, that's the kind of person that anybody can get close to.
He's unassuming, he's kind, he's charming, passionate, personable, inspiring. He's got terrible penmanship. Those are the main things.
Mark is like a fountain of positive energy. He's just a really great energy to be around, and he is really great at kind of inspiring the people around him to do a really good job and to work toward really great goals.
He's just a great guy. When you meet him, you like him. That's always the impression that I had. I never felt intimidated by him. I always felt like I could talk to him. And you can tell he gets excited about a lot of things, like the arts. He is excited, truly excited.
It's never been about self-promotion. Mark's always been the guy in the background.
He doesn't go on and on about himself, even though he certainly could if he needed to. There's a lot to be said.
I've seen very few rooms that Mark couldn't walk into and charm. What makes it magical is he's not aware of his ability to do any of that. It's genuine, it's honest, it's real, it's authentic. And I think that's his secret power.
He's had a tremendous impact on the arts, from what I understand. He doesn't talk about it a whole lot. Part of one of the adjectives I should have thrown in there earlier is that he's very modest and humble.
Mark and I have known each other for roughly 15 years or so, and I was introduced to Mark as a result of his efforts on behalf of the Music and Film in Motion activity that he was championing in Northern Ontario. And so it's as a result of that we became, I would suggest, good friends, and that we then, started working together in terms of building a film industry in Northern Ontario, something that was absolutely unthought of, unheard of prior to, that discussion occurring with him.
It was that desire to help artists create that I think really got him to where he is now, where, he's built up MFM, he's been on boards of countless organizations. The impact has been significant. But for me, what I always go back to is that desire that he had to help individual artists create, and to create in Northern Ontario.
It just changed how people perceived Sudbury, both inside and out. And I think the inside perception was the most important, because a small industrial town tends to have maybe an insecurity complex. I know that I always felt it as an individual artist, and I think Mark saw that from the beginning, is that we needed to have this organization, and especially the awards show, which was always very important to him, to make people feel like that they were making a contribution to not only to the community, but just to sort of the broader artistic world out there. So a very, very great impact for sure.
He has been a champion, if I can use that word. And sometimes the word gets used, far too liberally. But Mark has given of himself, his time, his effort, for years and years.
he's not shy to kind of make these big ideas happen, even when no one else might think that it's a possibility, or so he kind of proves everyone wrong that way, which is always neat.
He's passionate and energetic about doing things for artists, and he enjoys it in his life. It's not just, what he has to do. It's not what he has to do at all. So he loves doing it. He loves watching things, coming to the theater, listening to music, talking about it, with us. So it's he finds all of those kinds of things in life enjoyable.
Mark has ensured that over the last 15 plus years that the industry has blossomed across Northern Ontario. And it's in no small measure that we see the results, be it in North Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, Thunder Bay, and even in other communities in Northwestern Ontario, where now you're seeing these kinds of film industry activities happening that otherwise would never have taken place.
Congratulations, Mark, on receiving the first annual STC Honours.
Mark, congratulations on receiving the STC Honours. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. All the best, and let's make a record together sometime.
Congratulations, Mark, on receiving the first ever STC Honours. You absolutely deserve it.
Congratulations, Dad, on receiving the first annual STC Honours.
Marco, I can think of few people more deserving than you to receive the inaugural STC Honours. You've been a friend, a mentor, and a great contributor to the arts in Sudbury. Congratulations, my friend.
Mark, I want to congratulate you on this inaugural event and honoring you in this regard. There could be no better champion for the industry than yourself to receive the inaugural award. You have, throughout our time together and our relationship and our friendship, have been an absolute supporter of the industry, not only in this region, but across all of Northern Ontario. And I'm quite confident that it's because of your quiet leadership behind the scenes that we've seen this industry blossom